So do you want to get better at golf on the golf course, not on the range? So I see a lot of people practicing on the range and they really don't get much better. Many reasons for that, but probably the most obvious, golf ranges are flat, golf courses aren't. So here's a typical situation that you may find yourself in when you play golf next. The ball is above your feet. Now, if your ball is above your feet and you've never practiced this shot, you're hoping for a good result. I don't know about you, but I don't want to hope for a good result. I want a better chance than that. If you don't practice this shot, how could you possibly be good at it? So I'm going to teach you the key points of what you do, and the best thing is there is no swing change whatsoever. You do not need to alter your swing to play this shot. You use the same swing that you would already use, but it's all in the setup. Okay, so the first key point is when the ball is above your feet, the ball is going to tend to move to the left. The reason that is going to happen is with the ball above your feet, your club is going to make contact, or this part of the club is going to make contact with the slope. Now, if that happens, you can see the club face is going to close. So it won't be the toe of the club that digs in and opens it. It's going to be the heel of the club that hits first. That's going to shut the face down. So what we need to do, we need to factor that in and we need to aim a little bit right. So you can see two flag sticks here. My goal is to hit it in the direction of the first flag stick, but I'm going to aim at the second flag stick. So my second thing that I need to do is I've got to try and match my spine angle to where I would normally play the shot. So if I match my spine angle to the slope, it's going to be like that. No, that's not going to work. So where would I be normally? So if I didn't have a club in my hands, where would my natural setup be? So I want to maintain my natural setup. But if I do that with a club, I've got to shorten the club a little bit. So we shorten the length, maintaining my correct spine, because you've hit a lot of golf balls. You know what spine angle works best for you. You want to maintain it. We don't want to start doing this. And I see a lot of this when I give playing lessons on the golf course, is people just get their back nice and straight. We don't want to do that. We want to maintain our normal setup position, but to do that, as I said, we grip down on the club. So I've gripped down a couple of inches there. So the third thing I would be doing here is when I play an improvised shot, I always swing it a little bit easier and swing it a little bit shorter, because ball contact is important. So I would be adding a little bit more club. So it depends on how severe the slope is and how much I'm gripping down. But if I thought it was a 7-iron, I might even hit this with a 5-iron. So, but I'm swinging it easy. Ball contact is so important. So I would be going with that 5-iron, taking the setup, swinging it shorter, and just trying to maintain my upper body. I really don't want to rotate too much. I'm keeping everything quiet, shall I say. I'm not staying still, there's movement, but overall it's just a little bit on the quiet side. And by doing that, I won't try and overpower the shot, I won't lose my balance and hit the poor shot. And the final thing I do when I play this shot is I stay through the shot. I don't try and look and see how well I've hit the ball. I try and stay with it. I don't stay down and force myself to go down. I just stay with the shot. And it's only when I get into about there in my follow through that I would then be rising to have a look. A little bit like counting to 3 after you hit it. I've said that in a few videos before. So with all that in mind, let's see how I go playing this shot. So it's just matching getting into my normal spine angle, gripping down on the club, using a little extra club, swinging it easy, and staying through the shot. And you can see the ball started out to the right and it's drifted back onto that flagstick. From there, I'm pretty happy with that result. So the best piece of advice I can give you for all of these improvised shots is just get out on the course and play them. You do not learn how to play this stuff on a golf range. I've got a video that I've made where you can actually do a little bit of practice, but it's nowhere near as good as here. So we can utilize the golf range to practice these shots, but it's nowhere near as effective. I think the best thing is get out on the golf course, put your ball in these situations and get good at them, so that when you find yourself in this situation on the course, you then can implement the rule of hit the shot you know you can hit. Yeah, I know I can hit this shot, I've done it in practice. Versus, gee, I haven't actually hit this shot before, I hope I can hit a good shot. We never want to hit the shot that we hope, we want to hit the shot that we know. And as I said before, 7 out of 10. Can you hit the shot 7 out of 10 times? Yes, you can play that shot. If it's less than 7, you have no business playing that shot. Stick to those rules, you're going to score better, you're going to play better golf, and you're going to enjoy it more. Thanks for letting me help you with golf. I'm Fitzgerald, the Golf Doctor, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.